Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class, in this chapter, that is natural resources, we had discussed about all the different natural resources which is really important for every living organism, including that of the air or the water or the soil. We have also understood how the formation of the soil occur with the help of different resources like that of water, wind or the sun, how they are responsible for giving for the production, for the formation of the soil. And we know that the rocks, they have trapped that of the minerals, so it is important the weathering of the rocks in order to get converted to soil, which consisting of the humus and minerals in it. We have understood that how soil is being polluted these days and how we can prevent it also. Okay, now today we are going to start with the biogeochemical cycle. Although we have understood that what is a biogeochemical cycle, let me remind you, I told you about it. Bio means what? That is life. Okay, life, it means it is related to the living beings or the living organisms. Then geo is related to the earth. So whatever the things that we obtain from nature, that will comes in geo. So geo is what? This is earth, and the chemicals is the interaction, the exchange of the material which occur between that of the living and that of the earth. This all we will include into the cycle which is called as biogeochemical cycle. Okay, so let us try to understand it properly. So basically, in a short term, we can say that biogeochemical cycle is what? It is that cycle in which the living beings or the biotic component interact with that of the abiotic component. Okay, so the cycle which involves the biotic to the abiotic components. Okay, biotic component to that of the abiotic component. What are the different cycles? There are a lot, but we have to study only 4. The first one is the nitrogen cycle, then carbon cycle, then water cycle, then oxygen cycle. These are the 4 cycles that we are going to study in the biogeochemical cycle. It means, see what happened here. This is what? This is the nitrogen cycle. So what is going on? What will happen in the nitrogen cycle? Nitrogen is what? It is an element, it is a chemical only. So how this element how this element is being transferred or transferred between that of the biotic from abiotic to biotic and again to abiotic, that is the biogeo and the chemical cycle. Similarly, in case of a carbon also, carbon is an element. So how this element is being distributed, is being transferred from the abiotic to biotic and again to that of the abiotic, that is the biogeochemical cycle. Similarly, in case of a water or that of the oxygen, that's why the name is given as a biogeochemical cycle. Okay, so let us start with that of the nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle. What is there in the nitrogen cycle? So, in case of a nitrogen cycle, actually nitrogen is available in our environment. It is the percentage of the nitrogen is 78%. Okay, so nitrogen gas, it makes up, you see, if you look at the distribution of the gases in our atmosphere, the nitrogen will constitute the major one. It means out of the 100%, 78% of the atmosphere is occupied by that of the nitrogen. So nitrogen makes 78% of the earth atmosphere, and you know that it is very essential for all the living organisms. For us, it is helpful as it helps in making protein, nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, that we will also include in it. So, nitrogen gas makes 78% of atmospheric gases of our atmosphere. So it makes about 78% of our atmosphere. It is an important constituent of it is essential to life as it helps in the formation of protein, nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, some vitamins. So why there is a need of a nitrogen? Okay, nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, but why do we need nitrogen? We need nitrogen since it is important. It helps in making the molecules like that of a DNA, RNA, protein, or vitamins are there. So for the formation of all this, there is a need of a nitrogen to us. Okay, some of the other biological compounds like that of alkaloids or that of the urea, it is all composed of the nitrogen. So nitrogen is what? It is an essential element, or we can say it is an essential for all the nutrient, for all the life form all the life form present in the present on the earth. So it is an important nutrient for every living organism. But there is a problem, and the problem is that although it is present in the atmosphere in a major percentage or major amount, but we cannot take the nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. It means we cannot consume the nitrogen in its elemental form, but we can consume it in its combined form, when it is in the combined with that of the oxygen, like in the case of a nitrate or nitrite. Only then we are able to consume it. So neither that of the plants can use the nitrogen directly, nor the animals can use. So how the nitrogen will be distributed to the plant and animal? Actually, student, here there are some plants like that of a leguminous plant. The leguminous plant, they are having a property, and that property is their root nodules are swollen. Okay, the roots are swollen, and that swollen part of the root is called as the root nodules. Okay, so what is the role of the root nodules? Basically, these root nodules, it consisting of bacteria. The bacteria is what? They are living in the roots of the leguminous plant. So in a one way, the plant is providing shelter to that of the bacteria. In return, how bacteria help the plant? So it generally take the atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into nitrate that can be consumed by the plant. So this is what? It's a kind of an association which we call as a symbiotic association or symbiosis. So here mutually both of them are benefited. So One is providing shelter, another is providing food to it. So plant is providing shelter to the bacteria, and bacteria, they are providing the nitrogen to that of the plant in its nitrate form. So we can say that it helps in converting the insoluble form of a nitrogen into the soluble form by converting it into nitrate. Okay. So this is the one thing. Now these bacteria which help in fixing the nitrogen from the atmosphere, that's why we called it as a nitrogen fixating bacteria or nitrogen fixing bacteria. So it helps in fixing the nitrogen, that's why called as a nitrogen fixing bacteria. What are the different kind of bacteria, students? So Rhizobium is one of them. Azotobacter is also one of them. Okay. Now plant has taken the nitrate from the bacteria, which help it to converting it into nitrate. Now this nitrate will be used up by the plant. Now when we take such kind of a plants, these kind of a plant will help us in providing the nitrogen. Because when we consume the plant already having the nitrogen in it, so nitrogen will reach from plant to us. Still it is in the form of a nitrate. So we also get a nitrate form of a nitrogen from the plant itself, and that the nitrate one help in the formation of all these things. Now what happened? From excreta, from animal excreta, or after the death of the living organism, it can be either a plant or the animal, this nitrogen, this nitrate, it will mix into the soil, and there are bacteria which convert the nitrate into nitrogen, and the nitrogen will go back into the atmosphere. So this is how the cycle goes on from the abiotic component, means from the atmosphere to the living organism, from the living organism to the atmosphere again. So let me draw the cycle of the nitrogen. So here the nitrogen, this nitrogen will reach us to the plants protoplasma, which is also called as green plants. From here it will reach us to the protoplasma, animals. From there ammonia. This is what, student? Ammonification. Ammonification. Then nitrogen fixation. This is nitrogen fixation. From ammonia nitrite. From ammonia to nitrites. Then from there to nitrates. From there to nitrate. Then from nitrate, it will again, this nitrate will be used by the green plant, student. Sometimes what happens, this nitrogen undergoes the atmospheric or industrial fixation. Industrial fixation. Then it will reaches to the nitrate. From nitrate it will again undergoes the denitrification. So this is the denitrification, students. So this is how the nitrogen is what it is circulated from the, this is nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere. Okay, present in the atmosphere. Then the protoplasm is there. Here also the protoplasm of the green plant. This is the formation of a nitrite. This is the formation of a nitrate. Okay, this is how the formation of the fixation of this will take place. So see what happened. The first case, if you look at the first case, the nitrogen from the process of the nitrogen fixation, students, this will reaches to that of the green plant. There are bacteria which we called as a nitrogen fixing bacteria. These nitrogen fixing bacteria are responsible for the fixing the nitrogen here. Okay. So generally these bacteria, nitrogen fixation is done by the bacteria like that of a rhizobium or Agitobacter, present in roots of legumes. It is basically present in the roots of the leguminous plants or roots of the legumes. So after the fixing the bacteria, and basically they are present in the, not the root, we will say the root nodules of the legumes. Nodules. Root nodules of legumes. Okay. Now then this will be fixed into the nitrate, and then the plant, they will use it, the green plant, they use it. When this green plant will be consumed by that of the animals, the nitrate will reaches from the plants to that of the animals, students. And then what happened here, then it will undergo the ammonia or the excreta which is released by that of the, or which is taken off by that of the plants or the animals, either when they die or through the excreta itself. What happened, the animals, when they get die or when they remove the excreta, both of them consisting of a nitrogen. So this is the process of ammonification, where the ammonia, formation of ammonia take place. Okay, so both of them will undergo the process of ammonification and formation of ammonia take place. Now this ammonia, again it will get converted into nitrite. Okay, it will again get converted into nitrite. From nitrite get converted to nitrate. Now nitrate is again formed, student, and the nitrate is what still can be used by the green plant. So it will be absorbed by the green plant, and finally this cycle goes on and on. Sometimes what happen, due to atmospheric or industrial fixation also occur, means the lightning, during lightning also some of the nitrogen gas, you know, that exists in the form of N2. So bonding between that of the N2 get break down, and due to which it combined with the oxygen present in the atmosphere, forming the nitrate. So sometimes what happens, the fixation is not only done by the green plant, but sometimes it is also done by the atmosphere, where it will form the nitrate. Now this nitrate is again consumed by the green plant, present in the soil. Now what happened, when these nitrate, it will present in that of the soil, or when it will be released into the soil, there are some denitrifying bacteria is also there, and this denitrifying bacteria, help in converting the nitrate into the nitrogen again. That's why the process in which the bacteria used to convert the nitrate into the nitrogen, that is called as denitrification, and denitrification is also done by the denitrifying bacteria. Okay, so this is how you can see that the nitrogen from the plants again reaches to the plants and animals, again reaches to the atmosphere, and from the atmosphere again it will come to the earth in the form of a nitrate from the lightning, and again goes back to the atmosphere in its elemental form. Now, during this conversion of the nitrate, which is converted by the nitrogen fixing bacteria like that of Rhizobium or Agitobacter. Similarly, the process of ammonification is also done by some ammonifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas is their student, or Nitrobacter is there. So, Nitrosomonas, then Nitrobacter, Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter. These are what? These are ammonifying bacteria which used to convert the nitrate into the ammonia again. Now, there are some of the bacteria which used to show the process of denitrification, and this is called as denitrifying bacteria. Okay, so denitrifying bacteria or denitrification is done by the bacteria like Pseudomonas. So, although in case of a Rhizobium there are blue-green algae also which is responsible for nitrogen fixing. So, we can also write it that Rhizobium, Agitobacter as well as blue-green algae all are present in the root nodules. Blue, green algae. Let me tell you one thing, blue-green algae is also called as cyanobacteria, present in root nodules of legumes. It is present in the root nodules of legumes. So these are what? These are the nitrogen fixing bacteria. These are ammonifying bacteria. Ammonifying means who used to do the ammonification. Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter is there. And denitrifying bacteria like Pseudomonas is there, which used to show the denitrification where the nitrate get converted into the nitrogen again, student. So this is what, this is a really very important cycle in which the nitrogen reaches to us in the form of a nitrogen fixation, students. Okay, so you can see here that so here one thing you have understood, that how the interaction is taking place between the plants, animals to that of the atmosphere. So microorganism is also involved in it, and ultimately there is what? There is only the chemicals which is carried from the one part to the other part. Okay, one part, it means it can be the one component to that of the other component. So the nitrogen, it is in the elemental form, we cannot take it, so it will be converted into nitrate. Nitrate is also, that is a mixture of, that is the combination of the elements only. So that is the combination of the chemicals only. So here the nitrogen, it will convert it through the biotic component which is already present in the abiotic component, and again it will reaches to the abiotic component through the biotic one. So the interaction between the bio, that is the plant and the animals, with geo, that is the earth, because it is this process is occurring in the atmosphere, in the air itself, and chemical, because continuously you are seeing that the conversion of the one form to the other form keeps on going, either from the nitrogen to nitrate, nitrate to ammonia, which is also what? NH3. then to the nitrite, and from there to nitrate to the nitrogen. So continuously the chemical keeps on moving in this cycle, and that's why it is also the one of the biogeochemical cycle. Okay, so here we have seen that the simpler form of a nitrogen gets converted to the complex form, and from the complex form, with the help of the denitrifying bacteria, again reaches to the atmosphere as the simpler form of a nitrogen. Okay students, so this is the nitrogen cycle.